All right, y'all, what's happening? Welcome. It is Wednesday, July 8th, 2028. This is the Options Millionaire Bookmap co-stream. Welcome. We have a little bit of a down move here, coming down to 255. ES, NASDAQ, all just kind of coming down ever so slightly. Overall, a very bullish day. Everything is bottom-wicked and rocket shipped into oblivion. Up, up, and away. We have liquidity down to 265 and 250. And then down into 245. So liquidity is pulling down, but if you notice, the bulls are hammering every single candle. And the bullish candles are way more aggressive than the sell candles. Just bottom wick higher, bottom wick higher, bottom wick higher. Hammer candle, 30 points, 100 points, 50 points. Up, up, and away. Almost an impossible environment to put on any short positions whatsoever. Just like that, as we're talking, 70-point instant bottom wick on NASDAQ. And also, in terms of 70 points, if you're looking at it, with the NASDAQ being 30,000 now, which is 300% higher than what it was in the bottom of 2020, 70 points on NASDAQ happens a lot quicker than 70 points on NASDAQ in 2020. The notional is extraordinarily large when you're dealing with a stock with an index that's at 30,000, and at $20 a point, that might be a reason you're not finding a lot of success, is that you're not adjusting to the fact that NASDAQ is 3x what it was 6 years ago. It's not the same product. It's not the same thing. It's not the same amount of money when NASDAQ puts on 20, 50, 60 points in a blink of an eye. So, might be some food for thought, from cud to chew on. $29,300 NASDAQ here. The S&P is hanging out at 75.08, 75.06. S&P is hanging out at the bottom end of the range. NASDAQ is hanging out at the top end of the range. So we have a discrepancy here between the two. If I had to guess, it's probably partially due to the fact that AVGO is up 5%. SpaceX is bright green, or everything else is deeply red. Deeply red. So the chip manufacturers are hanging on, allowing the single point of failure to kind of come up here, but everything else is dropping. The S&P is not doing so hot. Not doing so hot. Country roads. There you go. Looking for the liquidity to grab it 50, and then maybe, if you're lucky, down to 35, 30, 35. But we will see. Another top tick NASDAQ. Can you grab 37? Country road, take me home to the place I belong. NASDAQ is trying to creep on down, baby, but it's ever so slow. Not the greatest day to trade. I've taken one trade today. Not nearly as good as my prior couple of days, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Liquidity down to 225 is the baseline for NASDAQ. 225. Creeping down. Creeping down. The bottom of that tick is 235. I would not expect to breach through 235 on the first attempt for NASDAQ. There's a lot of support there. Buy orders to fill. This is pretty terrible price action. Yep, it is terrible price action. There's another instant massive hammer candle on NASDAQ. Surprise, surprise, surprise. To the tune of 60 points, 70 points. What did we just talk about? Massive sweeping engulfing to gather more inventory for higher prices. You were blessed with a down day yesterday in the morning, and even then it couldn't hold into the afternoon. So you cannot expect them to do it twice in a row without some sort of shakeout. Hope you oil your machine. Yeah, tell me about it. Hopefully it doesn't blue screen this time. A little bit of red, ever so slightly. US needs a break to go to pre-market low. Oh, 100%, 100%. So we've got a long way to go here. We got to get through this little pivot here, which I'm sure the buyers will defend at 234. They kind of already did. At which point, 200. There's 249, 250. We have liquidity down to 29,200. That would get us right on top of the opening range low. The hourly first low is 29,200, which is the baseline liquidity on Bookmap. Can they do it? Can they do it? They better do it quickly. Both Trump